Good morning, all. Miracle Rising. I hope you slept well. I did sleep pretty well. I dream a lot. I do indeed. I was telling my friend yesterday, I was like, golly, my dreams get so thick. They get so deep sometimes. They do indeed. I dream a lot. Man. I think it's interesting that we live in a world now where that intentional suffering, intentional mind games, intentional illusions, intentional hearsay, intentional falsified evidence, intentional manipulation, gaslighting, smear campaigns, humiliation rituals, misuse of the title, misuse of your positioning, misuse of your badge is so prevalent right now. So prevalent across the board, all the way up the ladder. It's so prevalent. In different ways, we're all being affected by this. Some more so than others, but generally speaking, we all are. And I think it's comical that we live in a world now where people do these things, they partake in these things, no matter who they are, all the way up the ladder, Mary Mo and Jerry, whatever. And yet they don't think that their actions come with consequences. It really makes you think. Like last night, in reference to just the energy and the circumstances and the situation and picking up on things, it's like I'm more than willing to play this charade for the rest of my life. It's all I know. In different ways. And so if that's what it's got to be, that's what it's got to be. You know what I mean? Like, that's what God's got us in. You and I, all of us, if this is what it is to be, then this is what it is to be. You see what I'm saying? And so it's one of those things, I don't question it. I'm just more appalled by it all because I feel the deflections, I feel the redirections, and I feel the manipulation. And it's like, I know what you do. I know what you did. I know what you partake in the daily basis. And it ain't great. It's not great. It's not something I would be proud of if I was sitting on your side of the fence. I wouldn't be like walking into this world and thinking, hey, I'm all that in a bag of chips. I wouldn't. And so it's comical to me that we have people that walk in this world like they think they're all that in a bag of chips, knowing what I know, knowing what we all know. And like, they feel as though they have the right to check you. And it's like, no, actually you don't. Because I know what you partake in, and it ain't cool, friend. It's not cool, friend. So if it's a game we must play, and it's a long game, I guess we gonna play it. You know what I mean? And it's like one of those things. It's really unique, to say the least. We shouldn't live in a world where those in power and those with a badge misuse it for wrongdoing. We shouldn't live in a world where those with the positioning to do the right thing and stand for justice is willingly choosing not to because of money, because of control, because of blackmail, because of whatever dirty skeletons they got in their closet that they don't want coming out, because they signed the dotted line. We shouldn't live in this type of world, and that's why God's bringing it all up to surface, because it was never designed to be lived like this. Never. We weren't designed to live in a world where people of power that control all the money for the American people steal it and then give it away to all these other places, or better yet, give it to themselves and pocket it themselves, to where the American people starve, to where the children go hungry, to where people can't even put roofs over their head. You think God designed this world for such things like that? I don't think so. I don't think so. And I'd go toe to toe with anybody that thinks otherwise and has a debate for such. Explain to me how you landed on where that's okay, where that's okay within your right of just human decency, right? It's not. It's not. And so it's crazy to me to see all this going on Twitter or X, and just, you can just feel the heat, and it's just post after post and back and forth, and everybody's just holding their own. I'll tell you that they're holding their own, and it's a lot to take in. It's a lot to take in. You know, I have to meditate and pull myself out of it a lot of times, because I'm one of those people. It's like, I got my own inner battle within my own day-to-day that I fight within my reality, my physical reality, my mental reality, my reality within my community. I got my own battle. And I carry it the way that I carry it, the way that God designed me to carry it. And so when you see all this pull and all this warfare and all this just hate and deflection and just the skewedness, because none of them want to tell the truth when it comes to what happened to Charlie Kirk. And it's just insane to me what they're doing right now, to just pull anything and everything they can do, and avoid answering any questions. Like Trump called out the press when Iran came up. It's like, I'll answer all those questions, but those I won't. Okay. To each to their own. You know, I've been in the book of Job, and I've definitely lived through my Job season. I think we all have in different ways, but ooh, baby, there's a lot of nuggets up in here. I think it's interesting, right here, a desire to reason with God, but you are foregoers of lies. You are all physicians of no value. Physicians of no values. That's funny to me, because it makes me think about Trump depicted as a doctor. I didn't know it was Jesus. I thought it was a doctor. Oh, that you would be completely silent. Then you would be wise. Sometimes silence is wise in different situations. It truly is. For resentment kills the foolish man, and jealousy kills the simple. That it does. You cannot be resentful, and you cannot move in jealousy by anyone, anything, any reasoning. You can't think like, oh, so-and-so and so-and-so deserves this because I feel so-and-so and so-and-so is like this. So because you just came up with that thought in your head, you then carry resentfulness, jealousy, bitter, angry, or as well as give you the right to go into this world and just do crazy things. Job is so continually now on the day when God's sons came present themselves before God, Satan also came along with them. Yeah, Satan's right there with God. People don't understand that. Where you see God, Satan's right there. It's up to you which path you walk down. Just think of it like this. You got God on this hand, and you got Satan on this hand. All right. Satan usually comes with money, power, greed, manipulation, child trafficking, human trafficking, attacking the innocents, allowing the free to go hungry, genocide. I mean, we can go down this list. That's usually all tied up with Satan. You can't think all those things are tied up with God. You need to ask yourself rationally, where are you at? If you think God is approving any of that, any of this that's going on, how could God be approving it? How?